Testing. Hello, hello. Hello, everyone. I think we're alive here. Baba Booey. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday Flight Night. Welcome in, Valerian. Good to see you. And I'm glad to see that um the video auto-played. I don't know why I have to refresh it on my screen. Um, how's my video looking? I think it's okay. I'm running with some new equipment, new internet router and all that fun stuff. Hopefully it stays nice and smooth. I think it looks like it's lagging a little bit, but we'll see how it works. Okay, good to hear. So today we'll be flying the Diamond 42, which has become my favorite plane to fly lately. And I was thinking we would do a Florida Keys tour. So we were going to start from whatever this is here, Ocean Reef Club. And I was going to fly down the Keys to Key West. So I'm going to start just a random spot here. Oh, wait until you see once I kick on VR mode. Oh, I forgot to set the time. Whatever. I can just set it in the game. I wanted to set it to be like an hour earlier so that we can have some sunset lighting on the way in. So this is our beast for the day. She is diesel powered. So let me just set this up before I go into VR mode. Um, what are you doing, Mr. Clock? 14, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Yeah, we're starting at 7 o'clock. Definitely. All right. Just a quick look around before we go into VR. This is where we are. Oh, where's my keyboard? So definitely a tropical paradise of some kind. Honestly, it looks more like this is just a giant golf course than anything. But yeah. All right. Engaging VR. Set my face. .43 FPS. That is a little rough. Doesn't seem unworkable though. Usually it's way better than that. I don't know what's going on with that, but it should be fine for the stream, especially once we get off the ground. Yeah, whoa, indeed. Okay, I'm going to hide that so that I can pretend that my computer is working better. Thankfully, I do have my new GPU on the way, and when that comes, that should make things a lot better for me, because my current 3070 Ti maxes out on the VRAM, especially when I'm in VR here. So when I get my new GPU, the RX 7900 XT, it should be a lot better because it has 20 gigs of VRAM as opposed to my current 8. So, power on. Pop the window because it is hot in here. It is 25 Celsius outside right now. Here in the old Florida Keys. Yeah, it's coming on Tuesday, allegedly. So we've got fuel. All right, so I'm gonna start up first so the engine's gonna warm up. I have to wait for the glow plug because it's a diesel. Engine number 2. Switch on the alternators. Alright, and then the engines are warming up. Let's begin our flight plan, which we're just gonna set a waypoint to Key West Airport. Can you see that? Which is KEYW. There we go. So it's 93 miles in a straight line, but I'm going to follow the curve down the Florida Keys. So it might be a little longer than that, but overall this flight shouldn't take more than like 45 minutes. It's a nice quick hop. Yeah, I know. I love flying in VR. I can almost not fly in normal mode anymore. Once you go VR, you don't go back. And this is such a small airport too. I might have to do a little bit of a engine run up to get the engines warmed up because this thing does have damage simulation. No, please, by all means, be blown away. It is really cool. I've only been doing this for like a month, so I totally get it. Was there a windsock? There is one way down there. I can't see it though. I'm just gonna go this way and take off in that direction. And even like watching this on a video isn't really the full experience either, because when you're actually in VR, obviously it's in like full stereoscope 3D, just like if you were actually there. I haven't tried FS 2024, that's what this is. Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I haven't tried it on Linux yet. I dual boot Windows specifically to run this game because it's a Microsoft game and it runs on like Microsoft's AI service, online services and stuff. But there is another sim, X-Plane 12, that has a native Linux build. It runs on everything, Mac, Windows, Linux. and it also has VR as well. I do have X-Plane 12, but I stopped playing it when this game came out. And that was long before I had VR, so I have no idea how it is in that game, but it does exist. And it is an option in Linux. Okay, I have to do a quick engine run-up test. What I'm doing is I'm just holding these ECU test buttons, and it just does it. It does like an automatic test thing, because it's all computerized on this point. Okay. I saw that too. I do have Alien Isolation. I don't know if it's like a separate thing that I have to buy, but I might give that a try. I have to get my oil temperature since the green take off, so I'm gonna rev up a little bit. Somebody just made a VR mod for GTA San Andreas, and I just tried that out with, earlier today. Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, just like the GTA one I'm talking about. But honestly, I couldn't last more than 10 minutes in it because the GTA has a lot of like cinematic cutscenes and stuff, and all of that in VR was just very nausea-inducing. I had to stop after 10 minutes. I think I was going to throw up. All right, well we're all warmed up, so let's get going. Gear up. Oh yeah, this place is just a giant golf course, isn't it? Flaps up. I forgot to turn all my lights on. Whoa, whoa, what was that? It just went like a hard bank for no reason. That was weird. Must have hit some weird wind gust or something. I mean, I've been playing flight sims since I was like not since I was like 12 years old, like well over 15 years. So, yeah, I've got a lot of experience in this. But I mean, there's lots of tutorials and stuff out there. I mean, YouTube and all that fun stuff. And it's really just about like practicing. Anyone can do it. Especially if you have the HODAS already. That's what I call it, HODAS. I don't know how it's the actual pronunciation, but like if you have like an actual joystick and stuff, it's very easy to learn. But it takes time. Like I've got 1,400 hours in FS 2020, which is the game that came before this, and then this one, which just came out in November, I already have over 250 hours in it. Yeah, I have a yoke, which is like kind of steering wheel thing that clamps to my desk, and then I just have my joystick next to it on the desk, and I just use whichever the plane has. Like if the plane has a joystick, I just use that, or if the plane has a yoke, I use the yoke instead. I'm gonna climb to about 3,000 feet. I'm not familiar with that. Is that like old or something? Because I mean, I'm using like 12-year-old equipment right now. It doesn't have to be anything new. Hey, it's all good. Like I said, the stuff that I have now, I've had since I was like 12 years old. I have like the very first stuff that I ever got is the stuff that I use now. And I really am due for an upgrade. And I keep telling myself that I'm going to, but then here we are. 10 years, 5 years, 2 years later, and I'm still using the same stuff. I don't know the exact names of where we are, of all like the different islands and stuff, but yeah. Yeah, me too. I'm my own worst enemy on that. I continue to put other things above me buying new flights and gear. The more time I spend with my half-functioning equipment that's half as old as I am, the more I get used to it, and then the more I'm like, oh, I don't really need an upgrade. But like my rudder pedals that I have don't even work. So I work the rudder by twisting the joystick, which has a rudder axis in it. and then I only have my rudder pedals working as brakes. That's something that I've needed for like 2 years. And for 2 years I've been saying, oh, maybe next week when I get paid. Oh, maybe next week. And it just never happened. Still using my old dysfunctional rudder pedals. I'm still driving an 03 Civic. I stand by that it is the most reliable car ever made. I will fight anybody on that. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I do see that I'm like peering through my nose piece. I do see that the game stream seems to be lagging a lot. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about that right now. But I will have to tweak some settings for next time to hopefully resolve that. Okay, I will try to hold my face still. Should get some airflow in here. Okay, yeah, I'll try to hold still. Like I said, I just got a new router and all that, so I probably gotta like adjust some stuff somewhere. Yes, it's very nice having you here. I might try to do something really fun the next one. I might try to take like a racing boat of some kind and just whip around doing some aerobatics and stuff. Yeah, I'm really reserved too. Like all the time. This is the most I ever talk, is when I'm on stream. Yeah, yeah, there's F-18 and F-18. There's the what's called the GB, which is like an old kind of racing plane. There's the Extra 300, which is like a aerobatics type of plane. Yeah, that sounds like me. There's like a blimp too in this game, but it's horrible. They should not have added it. It's just, ugh. Yeah, there's helicopters, there's gliders. I was doing some gliding today. I might do that on stream too, but honestly, it is kind of boring to just watch. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is the only reason that I still have Windows on my computer at all. And I would give X-Plane another try, but it doesn't have the photographic scenery that this game does. You can like download mods that do that, but they take up so much space. I might give it a try. What game is that? What program? Out of curiosity. I'm gonna descend a little bit, get below these clouds. Oh yeah. Like emulated? Oh, yeah. Gotcha. I can see how that might cause trouble. Yeah, it's always the little things like that that nobody really thinks about. That just ruins the whole experience and turns a lot of people away from Linux. I hate to say it, but it's true. Alright, we're gonna level off at 2000. No, please, by all means. Info dump away. It is gorgeous. Imagine driving along here. That bridge is messed up. Unfortunately, bridges in this game still kind of tend to be hit or miss. That is a miss right there, obviously. But yeah, I'm driving down here, all the way down to Key West. Hey, I'm in New Jersey. Oof. NJ does have some great colleges. I hope you had a good time. The sun is setting. We're getting some colors out here. Oh, jeez. I know for something here. Zoom in without crashing anything. Okay, so I knew this one. This is Marathon Key that we're flying over now. That's the only one I know other than Key West. There's Marathon Airport. Great, thank you for coming in. It was nice chatting with you. I hope you have a good rest of your night. We are almost there. I'm grabbing some screenshots as I'm doing this. Oh, look at the colors. Look at the sky. These clouds keep getting lower. I'm gonna have to descend again. I'm gonna do that. Oh, it's so pretty. I picked a good time to do this flight. I'm gonna level off at 1500 actually. Alright, we're 10 miles out from Key West Airport. That is an airbase of some kind. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. But yeah. coming up in front of us is Key West. So that is Key West Airport. I'm just gonna fly out just a little more and then come back and land the opposite direction. I got some cruise ships over there. Alright, I'm gonna turn around and come in for a landing. I gotta start slowing down. Look at that blue tropical water. It's pretty. And then the sunset. Oh, it's perfect. Flying over the cruise ship. That's big. Wow. I love that they actually added that into the game. That's so cool. Gear down. And flap set for landing. Still a little high. There we go. Oof. Hit some turbulence on the way down. Ooh. Nice. Welcome to Key West. Alright, where do we park this thing? Looks like a beautiful night out here in real life. Oh, look at that sunset. Grab a screenshot of that real quick. And I'm gonna park up here along the water. If there's space for me. Here we go. We got room right here. Oh yeah, look at this. I mean, apart from the photogrammetry mess, that's a nice view to park too. Ah, very nice. Okay, well, that concludes our stream for today. To those of you who tuned in, thank you very much. It was nice hanging out with you all. We will be streaming again on, what day is today? Friday, Sunday. For Shunting Sunday, we'll be playing Derail Valley. So I hope to see you all then. Until then, enjoy your weekend.